This DC intro was so nice, I'm gonna miss it. When Hippolyta is detailing the story of the gods to Diana, they kinda look like the Justice League. I mean, I always thought the Justice League in Zack Snyder's universe were almost depicted as these godlike beings. I mean, Superman was seen like that, people prayed to Aquaman.
Where mankind would finally destroy themselves.
Right off the bat, the movie oozes purity, innocence, and justness. I hope the musicians didn't suffer too much after carrying this movie on their backs.
But it's really hot.
It is pointless and painful to resist.
The lasso of truth burns you when you lie. Nifty.
Our beloved Antiope.
Diana's tiara came from Antiope. I guess I didn't catch that detail before. Diana walking away from her mother. This feels a lot like the scene in 1984 when she's walking away from Steve. No, I haven't seen the movie yet, but that scene is pretty famous.
You can get back to London and try to get to the men who can.
I'm the man who can.
That line right there encapsulates Wonder Woman.
Their understanding between all men.
Right.
Steve's reactions are great.
My mother sculpted me from clay and I was brought to life by Zeus.
Well, that's neat.
I will say the movie has this feminine touch to it while not sacrificing the masculinity of the male character in Steve Trevor. He's just as cool as she is. Maybe because Patty didn't write it. Listen, the No Man's Land scene, I won't do justice to it with my words, but something about it makes me want to cry. The best scene in the DCEU so far. Also, Diana does a little Wonder Woman run here, which is cute.
I haven't heard him sing in years.
This right here is precisely what the best superhero stories are all about. Inspiring bravery is par for the course, but providing guardianship and refuge to those most in need gets to the heart of it. As I'm writing this, I'm at pre-Ares right now. I think I understand why some didn't like the CGI fight. Perhaps it undermines what they thought. That Diana killing Ludendorff, realizing the war didn't stop, hearing Steve's words that cause her to doubt if Ares is even real, and that man chooses to be evil. Explain why she is jaded in BVS. Revealing that Ares was real could diminish that, but we'll see soon. Okay, so now I'm post-Ares fight. Right off the bat, no, I do not think that the Ares fight undermines anything. In fact, the movie would be pretty boring without having a little fun portraying the powers of these higher beings. It's like having a Clark Kent movie and complaining Superman shows up at the end and demonstrates his powers. Oh wait, people kinda did. Well, Diana acknowledges it wasn't Ares in the end. She firmly believes that man has the free will to choose.
A choice each must make for themselves. Something no hero will ever defeat.
Steve and the journey she went on in this movie taught her that. Her Themysciran teachings taught her what man deserves. The problem is that just like earthly leaders who can easily send men to die from the confines of their desks, so too did the Amazons condemn mankind from their closed-off island. But Diana is different from them, that much is true. She is able to see man's point of view as her brain is much younger and malleable than the immortal Amazons. And Steve telling her that it's not about what people deserve, but about what they believe, cements this. Cements the shift from Themysciran teaching to now modern human teaching. The old way versus the new way. Like, I'm sure this has been shown in multiple other stories before, but I'm gonna mention, for example, in the Clone Wars, there was this village of little aliens, and there was this older alien who was the father of this younger alien, and the older one didn't want to fight, while the younger one wanted to rally the villagers around to fight. Otherwise, the enemy, the separatist army, would wipe out their entire village. Anakin came in and helped the little young alien to rally his people. So it's kind of similar in that sense. I can see people having an issue with the scene of the soldiers on both sides suddenly hugging it out. That part wasn't totally impactful as it should have been. My headcanon is that since Diana was blocking Ares' projectiles with the field moments before, I imagine that she exuded a literal aura of love onto them, as that's what she was feeling in the moment. Anyway, I like that Ares wasn't completely evil. He's really just a neglected son. So guess whose fault that is? Daddy Zeus. Man, that's something they could do for the DCU. Showcase the drama of the gods in the new Themyscira show they're making. Ultimately, I like this movie a little less now. I don't want to discount the movie, of course. And that's not because the movie is bad or anything, or I think less of it. No, absolutely not. Maybe it's because I'm doing a rewatch video for it, or I have a deficiency at this moment where I don't feel as much. There's also the element of it being in a weird spot where we didn't get to see this Wonder Woman grow much along with the rest of the DCEU. It's like watching an old video of a dead relative or friend. It was mostly origin stories that didn't have the Avengers to tie everything together. Like, it took Thor 7 years to get his moment in Infinity War. Now we have to wait again for the DCU? Man, it better be worth it, cause it hurts. Alright, so the video's done. But I want to show off something I made in this video game called Saints Row. You can create like custom characters and you can create like any face you want, really. It's very malleable. You can change the nose and stuff and whatever. Well, I made Gal Gadot in that game and I think she came out pretty good, so I just wanted to show it off. Which eventually I do want to make like a video on Saints Row. The game has such a great customizer that you can pretty much create anyone. I even created Henry Cavill's Superman. I created Bruce Wayne and Marcus Phoenix, Tracer from Overwatch. There's so many characters, Widowmaker. And I want to make a video showcasing all these, so stay tuned for that if you're watching this.